Hey ladies, so I just want to share my dinner with you and how I'm going to prepare it because I think it's going to be super delicious. I have some Dave Killer hamburger buns. They have 6 grams of protein in them. I absolutely love them. So I put a little bit of olive oil spray on the buns and I am toasting them on a super hot grill until they get nice and crispy. Okay, while that is toasting up my buns, here is the rest of my ingredients. I have some cod fillets. I also have some capers. I have 2 different kinds of oregano from the garden. I can't remember what all they are. I also have 2 different kinds of thyme from the garden. One is really lemony. I really like this blend. Here is my extra virgin olive oil spray. I have some Louisiana tartar sauce to get my fat in because cod's super lean. I also have some lemon juice that I'm going to be using, fresh lemon, and some all-purpose Greek seasoning, which is one of my absolute favorites. Okay, so I've got my cod on the stove, and I got my plate sizzling hot before I added the fish, and I added some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to add a little bit of spray to the top of them. This one's almost out. But I really want the seasoning to stick to the fish, so it's nice and flavorful. Now, cod is pretty delicate. It almost reminds me of like lobster texture and flavoring, just a little bit more fishy. So you really do not want to use too much seasoning because it can absolutely overpower the fish because it's pretty delicate flavored. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my seasoning, and then I am going to put my hot plate on top and smash this fish down to make sure that it gets a good even sear all the way through. And I'm going to leave this on for a couple of minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I've taken a little bowl and I am going to pull off as much of these fresh herbs as possible because we don't want the stem in there. Those stems are not cooked down. There's nothing like biting into a really thick stem. So I'm going to do that while the fish is cooking. Okay, so here's all my herbs. You can use less herbs if you like, but I like to use a lot because there's a lot of vitamins and minerals in them, and they're just really good for you. And they add a lot of flavor to your dinner. Okay, so my cod's been cooking for a couple of minutes. I'm going to take this off. I am going to flip them, and I'm going to try to do a good job not to make a huge mess. It cooks really quickly, but I want to get a lot of the moisture out, so I'm going to add my herbs on top of that. And I only seasoned one side of the fish. I'm also going to add half of a lemon juice worth of lemon, try and get that seed out of there. And these are almost done. Okay, I lied. I'm going to add the full lemon. It smells amazing. Okay, and then I'm going to put my hot plate on for just like a couple minutes to get those herbs aromatic. Okay, so I've taken my Dave's Killer bun and I have weighed out 14 grams, which is 1 tablespoon worth of tartar sauce to my bun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top half of my bun and I'm going to smash that together so I get an even amount on both sides. Just like that. I went ahead and turned my grill off, and here is my fish. So I'm going to take, and I get one of these bad boys, so I'm going to scoop this in here just like this, and I'm going to add it to my bread here. I'm going to move this over here so I can show you guys. So that looks amazing. Here to the top of my fish. This is actually half a tablespoon. So half a tablespoon of capers to my fish. And the top half of my Dave's Killer bun. And so there I have a delicious, high protein, 33 grams of protein, I believe, sandwich. And I cannot wait to eat it.